Good evening, Mrs. Anderson. I wanted to discuss my concerns about my child, Emily's academic performance. Her grades have been consistently low this semester, and I'm worried about her progress.
Good evening, Mr. Smith. I appreciate your concern. I've noticed Emily's grades, and I'm equally concerned. Can you tell me more about her study habits and any recent changes at home that might be affecting her performance?
Well, Emily has been spending more time on her hobbies lately and has been less focused on her schoolwork. Also, we recently moved to a new house, which might have added some stress.
I understand that moving can be challenging. It's essential to maintain a balance between extracurricular activities and schoolwork. I'll talk to Emily about the importance of time management. We can also explore some strategies to help her catch up on her studies.
That sounds like a good idea. I'll make sure we set up a quiet, organized study space for her at home. Can we also schedule regular updates on her progress?
Of course, Mr. Smith. Let's work together to support Emily's academic growth. We'll keep in touch and monitor her progress closely. If there are any further concerns, we can address them promptly.
Thank you, Mrs. Anderson. I appreciate your willingness to help and your understanding of the situation. I know Emily has the potential to do better, and we want to see her succeed.
You're welcome, Mr. Smith. I'm here to help and support Emily's educational journey. Together, we can provide her with the guidance and resources she needs to improve her grades. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions or if any new developments arise.
That's reassuring to hear, Mrs. Anderson. I also wanted to know if there are any additional resources or tutoring available to help Emily catch up in subjects where she's struggling, like math and science.
We do have some resources available for extra support, such as after-school tutoring and study groups. I'll provide you with more information on those options, and we can discuss the best approach for Emily based on her specific needs.
That sounds great, Mrs. Anderson. I look forward to working collaboratively to ensure Emily's success. Let's keep in touch and address any challenges as they come up.
Absolutely, Mr. Smith. Together, we can create a plan to help Emily reach her academic goals. Thank you for your proactive approach to her education.
Mrs. Anderson, we want the best for Emily, and I'm grateful for your support and guidance. Before we conclude, is there anything specific we can do at home to reinforce her learning and study habits?
One effective way is to establish a consistent daily routine for homework, ensuring she has a quiet and well-lit space to work. Encourage her to ask questions if she's having trouble with any assignments. Additionally, staying engaged in her education by discussing what she's learning and showing a genuine interest can make a significant difference.
Those are great suggestions, Mrs. Anderson. We'll definitely implement those strategies at home. I'm hopeful that with your help and our combined efforts, Emily will improve her academic performance.
I'm optimistic as well, Mr. Smith. Let's remain in close communication, and I'll do my best to provide the necessary support and feedback. Together, we can help Emily overcome her challenges and thrive academically.
Thank you, Mrs. Anderson. Your dedication to your students is truly appreciated, and we're fortunate to have you as Emily's teacher.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Smith. We're all in this together, and I'm committed to helping every student succeed. We'll keep working collaboratively to ensure Emily's progress and well-being.
Good morning, Dorothy. How's everything at your end?
Good morning, Grace. It's busy, but in a good way. We've been refining our marketing strategies to reach a broader audience. How about you?
I can relate to the busy part. We've been focusing on customer retention. We implemented a loyalty program, and it's been working wonders. Our customers keep coming back for more.
That's brilliant, Grace. I've been toying with the idea of something similar. Any tips on how to get started with a loyalty program?
Definitely. We started by segmenting our customers into different tiers based on their purchase history. Then, we offered exclusive discounts and perks to each tier. It created a sense of belonging and incentivized repeat purchases.
That sounds strategic. Speaking of customer segmentation, I've been considering investing in a CRM system. Any recommendations?
We use Salesforce, and it's been a game changer for us. It helps us manage customer data, track interactions, and create personalized marketing campaigns. The analytics are incredible too.
Salesforce. Got it. I'll look into it. On another note, have you explored any new marketing channels lately?
We recently started collaborating with micro-influencers on social media. It's given us a more authentic and engaging reach to our target audience. Plus, it's cost-effective compared to traditional advertising.
Micro-influencers, that's an interesting avenue. I'll definitely explore that. Thanks for the tip, Grace.
You're welcome, Dorothy. Let's keep these conversations going. Sharing insights and strategies is what makes our entrepreneurial journeys so exciting.
Absolutely, Grace. Together, we'll continue to thrive and grow our businesses.
Good morning. How can I help you today?
Good morning, Professor. I've been thinking about my major and wanted to learn more about your field of expertise. I've heard you're an expert in artificial intelligence.
Yes, that's correct. I specialize in artificial intelligence, particularly machine learning and natural language processing. It's an exciting and rapidly evolving field. What would you like to know?
Well, I'm curious about the applications of AI. Can you tell me how AI is used in the real world?
Absolutely. AI is incredibly versatile and has a wide range of applications. For example, in healthcare, it's used for disease diagnosis, drug discovery, and personalized treatment plans. In finance, AI algorithms help detect fraud and make trading decisions. Autonomous vehicles rely on AI for navigation, and it's used in virtual personal assistants like Siri or Alexa.
That's fascinating. What about its impact on everyday life?
AI is already a part of our daily lives. Social media platforms use it to recommend content, and streaming services suggest movies or shows. E-commerce websites use AI to personalize product recommendations, and even email spam filters use it to keep our inboxes clean. It's making many aspects of our lives more efficient and convenient.
I've heard about ethical concerns with AI. What's your take on that?
Ethical considerations are crucial. As AI systems become more advanced, issues related to privacy, bias, and job displacement need to be addressed. It's essential that we develop responsible AI and establish regulations to ensure it's used for the benefit of humanity.
Thank you, Professor. This has been really informative. I'm excited to learn more about AI in your class.
You're welcome. I look forward to having you in the class. AI is a dynamic field and there's so much more to explore. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask anytime.
Springfield, October 10th, 2023. In a shocking turn of events, the city of Springfield fell victim to a major cyber attack, crippling government websites and causing widespread disruption. The attack, which occurred late last night, targeted critical infrastructure, leaving local authorities scrambling to restore services and ascertain the extent of the breach. Local cybersecurity experts are calling it one of the most severe cyber attacks in recent memory. The attack specifically targeted government websites, including those of the city administration, public utilities, and law enforcement agencies. The attackers managed to infiltrate the systems, paralyzing them and leaving citizens without access to essential services and information. City officials have yet to identify the perpetrators behind the attack, but an emergency response team has been mobilized to investigate and mitigate the damage. Mayor Jane Anderson held an emergency press conference earlier today, expressing concern and emphasizing the city's commitment to resolving the situation promptly. We are fully committed to restoring our services and ensuring the security of our systems, Mayor Anderson stated. We have engaged with cybersecurity experts from both public and private sectors to assess the extent of the breach and identify those responsible. Local law enforcement agencies are also involved in the investigation, as the attack may have significant implications for the city's security and residents' personal information. The FBI has been notified and is working alongside local authorities to trace the origins of the attack. The impact of this cyber attack has sent shockwaves throughout Springfield, and authorities are urging citizens to remain vigilant against potential phishing attempts or identity theft in the coming weeks. As the investigation unfolds, the city remains on high alert, determined to restore services and hold those responsible accountable for this malicious act.
Thank you, Christiane. It's 8:32 now. As your station for health, we wanted to share the signs and symptoms of atrial fibrillation because millions are living with it and remain undiagnosed. September is AFib Awareness Month. Dr. Percy Francisco Morales is a cardiologist at Vital Heart and Vein, joining us now to talk more about it. Good morning to you. Thanks for being here.
Good morning, Melissa. Thank you for having me here.
Sure. Why is this something that goes undiagnosed so often?
Well, part of that is because there's such a wide variety about how patients feel atrial fibrillation, and it's a little less understood. When you compare it to things like heart attacks, people kind of really understand what's happening and what are the symptoms to it, but atrial fibrillation has a wide variety of symptoms in terms of how people feel it. I have several patients that they can tell right away when they go into atrial fibrillation, their heart is beating very fast, very irregular. They can tell immediately when it happens, but some people have very subtle symptoms, just fatigue, shortness of breath, tiredness, and there's actually a lot of people who actually don't feel anything at all, and the atrial fibrillation is just diagnosed accidentally.
I've gotten to be in the operating room and witness a procedure for this and see how it is, and it's remarkable. I mean, it's unbelievable how it just quivers so much. Why is that dangerous to the body for it to do that?
Well, there's several dangers of having the heart quivering like that. One is just the way it can make people feel. Their heart's going very fast, they may feel short of breath, chest pain, but probably the most dangerous part about this quivering is the increased risk of stroke. Patients who have atrial fibrillation have about a 5 times increased risk of stroke because of that quivering of the upper chambers of the heart. The blood's just not flowing properly, it becomes stagnant, and it can form a blood clot, which then increases your risk of stroke.
Well, I think it's incredible that you have decided that you are going to try to help people because people do have a lot of questions about this. You started your own blog, you update it a couple of days a week, and people can actually get in touch with you because you talk to them live sometimes. That's a great benefit for this community and really anyone anywhere.
Yes, thank you. You know, my patients ask a lot of the same questions about atrial fibrillation. You know, why did I get it? How do I improve my symptoms? How do I improve risk of stroke? So I figured if my patients are asking these questions, patients all over Houston and in other cities are asking the same questions.
Of course.
And when somebody gets atrial fibrillation, they go online and they look for education about atrial fibrillation. Usually they'll find websites by big organizations, which are great, they're very accurate, but they're a little impersonal, and it may be hard for patients to figure out what is the right treatment options for them. And I really felt that there was a void in the online world for patient education to have a doctor's voice to really give them my insight about the condition, to know what are treatment options for patients.
How do our viewers find you? How can they benefit from that?
Well, my website is www.drafib.com.
Okay, so is it DR or spelled out doctor?
Both ways, either way you can reach it.
Wow,
so
great.
drafib.com. On there they can see all my content, all my videos, all my blogs, and also there's several ways that they can follow me. They can subscribe to my emails and list and get regular emails. Also, there's links to my social media. I'm very active on Facebook. People ask me a lot of questions all the time. I just very recently started doing a Facebook Live sessions where I answer questions live as well.
I tell you what, free doctor advice about your heart, it doesn't get any better than that. Thanks so much for being here to talk about this and truly for making a difference for patients. I think that's a really big deal.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me here.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Such a unique thing. Let's check in with
Remote work has undeniably transformed the labor market in ways we could never have predicted. As the world grappled with a global pandemic, businesses adapted rapidly, ushering in an era of remote work. Now, as we look to the future, it's clear that remote work is here to stay, and its long-term impact on the labor market is profound. One of the most significant changes is the democratization of opportunities. Remote work has dissolved geographical barriers, allowing individuals to access jobs and opportunities regardless of their location. This has led to greater diversity in the workforce and a broader talent pool for employers to tap into. Furthermore, remote work has prompted a reevaluation of work-life balance. Employees are increasingly prioritizing flexibility and well-being, and companies are adapting by offering more comprehensive benefits. This shift could result in a healthier, more satisfied workforce, ultimately boosting productivity and retention. However, it's not all rosy. The remote work revolution has also highlighted disparities in access to technology and work environments. Not everyone has the privilege of a quiet home office or reliable internet. This digital divide may exacerbate existing inequalities in the labor market. In the long term, remote work's impact on the labor market is likely to be a mix of positive and negative outcomes. It will be essential for policymakers and businesses to address these challenges, ensuring that remote work is a force for good, providing opportunities and improving the quality of life for all, while mitigating its potential downsides.